All right, so the next one here, the U.S. cancels a deployment of a Typhon missile system to Germany. So this is maybe some good news here. So the U.S. has canceled the deployment of its new Typhon missile system to Germany in a move that may be related to the action the Trump administration is taking against Berlin over its criticism of the U.S.-Israeli war against Iran. So according to a report from Task and Purpose, the Trump administration stopped the deployment of 500 soldiers from the U.S. Army's 3rd Battalion, 12th Field Artillery Regiment, which is a new artillery unit that operates HIMARS rocket systems and also the Typhon missile launcher, which is also known as the Mid-Range Capability, or MRC. And this is something I've talked about a lot on this show, but this is a new land-based missile launcher that would have been banned under the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, which banned the U.S. and Russia from developing land-based missile systems with a range between 310 and 3,400 miles. You know, this is Cold War era arms control that was essentially designed to get rid of a whole class of nuclear weapon systems that the U.S. and the Soviet Union had pointed at each other in Europe. And so since after the U.S. pulled out, they started developing this system, the Tomahawk missile. It can fire a Tomahawk missile, which has a range of over 1,000 miles. So it's within that range that would have been banned under the INF. And now the main purpose why, and this was the argument made by the first Trump administration to pull out of the INF, was to deploy these types of missiles against China. And we've seen them deploy this Typhon system to the Philippines and now Japan. They just fired a Tomahawk missile in the Philippines, which was a major provocation against China. But in 2024, the Biden administration announced they're also going to deploy one of these things to Germany. Which of course, you know, raises the tensions with Russia. But so for now, it is being canceled. And, you know, there is also talk about the U.S. sending troops that it's planning to pull out of Germany to Poland. So let's hope that they don't plan on sending one of these missile systems to Poland. There's also, it looks like that the Hegseth ordered they canceled a planned deployment of 4,000 troops to Poland, and the Polish government is upset about that. Don't know exactly what the story is there. Maybe they are just going to take troops out of Germany and send them to Poland to make up for those 4,000. But I don't know exactly what is what there. But at least for now, this missile system will not be deployed to Germany. And, you know, the Tomahawk missile, you know, as I understand it, it's been phased out of its nuclear role in the U.S. military, but it is a nuclear capable missile. It can be tipped with a nuclear warhead. And just because it's been phased out doesn't mean that it can't be phased in again in the future.